Welcome to Wednesday's News Moto, brought to you by For Real. In this News on Two Wheels, you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia, while I update you on the news of the week. Today's ride takes us through the beautiful countryside northeast of Siem Reap town. We were joined on this ride by Kelly from Autumn in Asia and Ed, who arrived in Siem Reap from Kampot a few months back. At For Real, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here's the total we've donated so far. We are very pleased that we can do this, and it's only possible because you are out there watching our videos, so thank you. Last week, we launched a campaign in partnership with Heartprint. If you live in Siem Reap, you can get involved by donating stationery and craft items for Heartprint to use in its programs for children. There are 3 drop-off points around town: Heartprint Centre near Sakraum, the Bygone Hotel, and Krusar Cafe. Check the description of this video for a link with all the details if you're interested in getting involved. Donations are starting to come in. Here's a photo of some that have been dropped off already. That's Bobby, the Heartprint cat. And here's a photo of me with Bobby when she was just a kitten, way back in 2020. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as this helps to promote our channel. Hopefully we can keep growing the channel and donate more money to not-for-profit organisations doing great work here in Cambodia. Heartprint, Reach, Cambodian Children's Trust. They are all fantastic, and links to their websites are in the description of every For Real video if you would like to donate directly to them. Okay, now the formalities are out of the way, let's get into the news. It's Wednesday the 8th of November, and in today's news we see more flights announced, fireworks in Phnom Penh, plus more good news coming from the kingdom. Vietnam's low-cost carrier Vietjet is expanding its reach into East and Southeast Asia by announcing several new flights. Starting on the 10th of December, Vietjet will offer daily flights between Hanoi and Siem Reap. Vietjet has launched new flights recently across its Asia and Australian network. The airline is helping bridge the gap between Vietnam's current and pre-pandemic capacity. In August, Vietjet announced non-stop Airbus A330 flights to Perth, later adding an extra leg to Adelaide to that service. That service will commence on the 21st of November with 5 return flights a week, and will join the 3 times weekly flights that already exist between Ho Chi Minh City and Melbourne and Sydney, and the twice weekly flights to Brisbane. The connections to Siem Reap add another option for people travelling between Australia and Cambodia, which is fantastic. In December, Vietjet will also start flights from Phu Quoc to Busan in South Korea and Hanoi to Hong Kong. In January 2024, it will start flying between Phu Quoc and Taipei. All these flights will help cut the cost of travelling to and within the Southeast Asian region, and that is great news for all of us. Now to another tourist delivery service. The cruise ship Viking Orion of Norway docked in Sihanoukville port, carrying 469 crew members and 868 passengers. That's a crazy ratio of crew to passengers. Before arriving in Cambodia, the ship passed through Vietnam, and after visiting some tourist sites in Cambodia, it will continue its journey on to Thailand. Now, a few STDs or save the dates to watch out for. Phnom Penh City Hall has announced that some streets surrounding the Independence Monument will be blocked to traffic over the 3-day celebration of the 70th anniversary of Independence Day that commences on Thursday, which is tomorrow. All vehicles will be banned from using streets around the area, so remember to take some extra time to get to your destination if you are near this area. Boats and ferries carrying national and international tourists passing in front of the Royal Palace will also be banned during the celebrations. On the upside though, there will be fireworks displays on 3 consecutive nights to mark the event, so that will be at 7 p.m. on the 9th, 10th and 11th of November. Unfortunately, poverty is still a huge problem in Cambodia, with 16% of households unable to afford a nutritious diet. This highlights the importance of social assistance programs to prevent more families from falling behind. The Council for Agricultural and Rural Development, with support from the World Food Programme and the United Nations Children Fund, has released a report titled Fill the Nutrient Gap. It found that current diets are still inadequate, and this contributes to all forms of malnutrition. The report, issued to mark Cambodia's 10th National Nutrition Day, said malnutrition has increased the risk of non-communicable diseases, resulting in an annual economic burden of over $1.5 billion per year. It showed that nearly 80% of calories consumed in Cambodia come from rice and sugar, with insufficient consumption of nutrient-dense foods. A UNICEF representative in Cambodia said good nutrition is the bedrock of child survival, growth, and development. Well-nourished children with quality, nutritious foods are better able to learn and participate in their communities. They are also more resilient in the face of illness. The report also indicated that Cambodia's vulnerability to climate change puts healthy diets at risk and threatens the kingdom's development ambitions. Projects have been set up to fight this problem, and the charities we donate to are working to improve this situation as well. Reach even has a garden where children can learn about nutrition and growing their own food. Hopefully one day these people will be looking for new jobs though. In the first 9 months of the year, the Cambodian Mine Action Centre located and destroyed more than 68,000 mines and other unexploded ordnances. During the operation, more than 2,000 minefields were cleared, covering an area of 223,000 square metres. This result is 83% of the target area marked for completion in 2023, and this has benefited over 400,000 families directly and indirectly. Cambodia's goal is to become entirely mine-free by 2025, but there is still a lot of work to do. These next people got busted, and it must have really deflated their partying spirits. Foreigners in Cambodia indulging in the latest craze of inhaling nitrous oxide balloons were arrested after police raided the No. 9 nightclub in fashionable Bassac Lane. According to the Deputy Prosecutor and Assistant to Major General, the investigation found balloons as well as illegal smoking equipment. After detaining several men and women and taking them for questioning, the Specialised Force also temporarily closed the club. Now it's time for some motor madness. With the usual inevitable consequences, a driver came off worst when he had a close encounter with a Phnom Penh road divider. According to sources at the scene, prior to the incident, a grey Toyota Prius, the natural prey of the divider, was driving at high speeds. The driver lost control of his vehicle and smashed into a road barrier, severely damaging his car. Immediately after the incident, the owner of the car opened the door and, you guessed it, fled into the inky darkness of the Phnom Penh night. Authorities were left to clear up the mess the fleeing driver had abandoned. A passenger bus transporting passengers from Phnom Penh to Poi Phet took an unplanned diversion into a muddy canal. The driver lost control while overtaking another vehicle and plunged into the canal. It would have been very muddy, awful, to get out and onto dry land. Luckily, no one was injured in the crash, and passengers were placed onto another bus to continue their journey. Hopefully they were offered a hotel room or somewhere to clean themselves after their unplanned mud bath. Let's finish today's news with some good news. In a significant step towards combating plastic waste, the Food Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the United Nations Development Programme have pledged their support and partnership with the Ministry of Environment in Cambodia. This collaboration aims to reduce plastic bags and promote a plastic-free environment. The Minister of Environment expressed his gratitude to the organisations for their contributions. The importance of achieving the shared goal of reducing plastic waste was emphasised given its global impact. And even more good green news. Cambodia is gearing up to embrace solar and wind energy as part of its strategy to meet its growing energy needs. The kingdom aims to diversify its energy sources, emphasising solar and wind to complement hydropower and integrate with neighbouring countries such as Vietnam and Laos. Concerns about the vulnerability of hydropower due to climate change have promoted this shift in focus. Cambodia is exploring regional power exchange strategies to accelerate its energy transition, emphasising the need for sub-regional and regional interconnectivity. Talking about water, a newborn Mekong River Irrawaddy dolphin calf has been spotted, bringing the total number of newborn dolphin calves in Cambodia to 8 so far this year. The new calf is reported to be about 2 days old. The dolphins would love to be waiting at this ladder. A fish ladder near Siem Reap province was the first of its kind to be officially inaugurated this week with research and funding from the Australian government. The ladder helps restore the movement of fish by connecting waterways. If you haven't seen a fish ladder, this is what they look like. They allow fish to travel between waterways and also navigate changes in water levels caused by dams. Construction of the ladder would increase the number of fish in the Tonle Sap Lake and along connecting waterways and will hopefully develop the local economy and also provide water for the needs of the people. That brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.